Okay, now tonight I'm just going to be 3D printing, so I'm going to hide this cam and then open the file I had last night. However, I don't think I'm going to use these people's pumpkin. I'm not going to design my own pumpkin. I'm not good at sculpting. I design parts, not fancy looking things. So I grabbed this from Thingiverse, but sculptors usually have flaws in their prints. Like you can check at the bottom here, the way all the faces and stuff's done, and that thing over there. So, I mean, apparently it's printable, but I'm not going to struggle with this. I was thinking of something else anyway. I want to get a skull, and then I want to print eyes on the inside, and the eyes must be a transparent material, and then put LEDs behind them. But the other aspect of it is I'm going to have to put in a battery casing. So actually it looks, I think I'm going to have to end up designing my own thing. So what I'll do is take someone else's design, modify it, and then I can just re-upload it to Thingiverse. Let's grab this. What's with all the, damn, Kick is even worse than Twitch with all the bots. Hot damn. Ban all these things, jeez. I just want to check everything is up here. That mic's working. Where's my other mic? Because I might be switching to the other table when I print. That's the right all. I'll just switch this thing to Bluetooth mode again. Is the music even still playing? It is apparently, and it's showing on OBS, but I'm not hearing anything. Oh wait, so apparently you hold it in, power it up, and you just keep holding it until it says dongle mode or some shit. Nothing seems to be happening. Unless you have to power it on first. It's not pairing, so... Nothing's happening. How did I do it last time? This thing's gonna make me pull out the manual again, isn't it? What if I hold this button? Nope, that doesn't work. Where's that manual? I can't remember. Oh, yeah. Oops, there goes my chair's lock. Come on. I want to took back. There we go. Okay, so let's check this manual quick. Dongle Bluetooth mode. Double click the light button. Is on. It doesn't seem to work in this case. Unless it's powered off. Hold up. Ah, it was powered off, that's why. Aha. So if you hit it 3 times, I thought it was 3 times. There we go. I want to see if I can see the other mic. It's not showing up in OBS. Which one would it be? Hello, hello. So what I do in OBS, I disable it, apply, and then re-enable it. Composite device, apply. There we go. Okay, so now I'm wondering if it still has the filters. No, it removed them. Give me a sec, let me re-add them. This is annoying that it does this. Here's our noise suppression. Now we need gain. How much gain do we need? I'm just gonna double mic quick, just to compare the soundbars. That seems about right. Okay, cool. Now the mic button on that side works as well. It's weird that it didn't work earlier. But anyway, okay, so I want to find a skull, but see, that one's already designed for translucency, I guess. I was thinking more, not a real skull, more like a fantasy skull. Stupid ads. God damn, this is terrible. That one looks pretty cool. I like that. Skull box with brain. Huh. That looks epic. A Venom skull. Oh, that would look so fucking cool. Let's check it out. That too. That actually looks pretty epic. I mean, I could design my own, but it's going to take too long. So I'll just take someone else's skull and modify the design. Hopefully I can, if their STL is not too badly done. Let's actually look at the 3D. What is this? I guess this is just an extra if you want it. Oh, it's this part or some shit. Part of that part. But I don't want that. I just want the skull. What did I just catch? Gummy worms? Why did it make such a bell sound? I don't know how this is going to print though with without supports. Or wait, so there's a base, a pedestal somewhere. Pedestal's not that bottom part is flat. I guess this pedestal serves both. It's just a tongue. So this pedestal must work for both the skull and the other thing. Wait, no. It is just the other thing. So how does the skull get a pedestal? Or did he make a separate one? It's not the same part, is it? It looks the same. Like, look at the edges. And that big one over there doesn't look like it's got the same edges. Maybe it is two of the same parts and the skull is on one, the tongue is on the... Oh, hold on. I see. All three is one part. This is just without the skull area. Uh-huh. I still don't know how well it's going to work. Because I want to cover the eyes with a translucent material. Or fill it with a translucent material. And then put LEDs in. Let's see what else there is. That one looks pretty cool too. Like a volcano skull. Skull Island. Aha. This looks pretty fucking cool. I wonder if he painted it or printed multicolor. It looks like it's one color print. Must have painted it then. But yeah, that does look freaking cool. And you could even make the water out of a different, but it's all one print, right? One STL. I can't see the STL here. There. Yeah, it's just one STL. Obviously, lots of room for lights in it, but you want to kind of cover the lights with a translucent material so it spreads it out and makes it look more even. Hahaha, Vader. That one looks pretty cool too, like hexagonal design. Low poly. That's already Halloween themed, so to speak. That one looks pretty cool. Little alien. That looks epic. Hydralisk Starcraft? I thought it looked familiar. Fuck me, this looks cool. Huh? Fuck, I would love one of these on my wall. God damn. This shit's epic. Really? Ah, I'm not signed in. Hold up. What is this? Add to what, like a list? Uh-huh. I guess like is good enough. Why does this look familiar? Is this Senua's Sacrifice? Is that the raven from Senua's Sacrifice? Oh, it's a little hair thing. I was wondering why the hair, or how the hair. It turns out it's just a hairpiece. Interesting. Huh. Goal or goat. What kind of skulls are cool in the world of fantasy? What about the Grim Reaper? Wait, what's all Halloween? Witches and pumpkins, not so much the other stuff, but I like skulls. Oops, typo. There's another one with a WeChat. I kind of like this design. It's similar. So this one I got here comes with a WeChat like that as well. But I don't want to fix that STL. It's so much work. There's a good chance I'm going to have this problem with all the STLs. This one looks better, basically. Simpler. Easier to integrate eyes. Is the other one? What's the difference? Is it a remix? Looks like the exact same thing, but it's very low poly. Maybe I should just make my own. Wait. Because it looks really low poly. I think it's low poly enough that if I print it too big, it's going to be very visible. Here you can't really notice it. That's in the palm of his hand, so it's pretty small. You can kind of notice it, the low poly. Man. I wonder if I should just design my own. How hard would it be? Oops. Damn it. Normally I do 128 by 64, I think. Now, the tricky part. Okay, we need to take every X amount of lines and like kind of drag it inward. So I've done something similar before. I'm gonna have to figure it out though. Did it go all the way around? No, it only went to the top. So there's a way I think it was here somewhere. Is it select loops? Edge loops or edge rings? So now it selects all of them, but how do you tell it not to select, to only do every second one or some shit? There's a way to do that, unless it's the other tool. Wait, where was it? Was it similar? No? Here. No, it's not this either. It kind of is, but there's a way. You tell it to only select certain ones. Can't remember how I did this. And it's not something I Googled. I actually figured it out on my own. That's why I don't want to Google it now. I figured it out before. I can do it again. Silly bots. I need a WiseBot for Kick. Let's actually see if there's any new bots there. No. Hey, Techno. What's up? No audio. Oh, you have no audio. I was about to say, because my OBS does show sound at least. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. Actually, want to check on Kick. Okay, no bots there. Because yeah, those bots are pestering everywhere. I think YouTube's the only platform that doesn't have bots. But yeah, okay, so let's see. Select. Isn't it more or less, maybe? I actually think it was this. Check or deselect. I think that was actually the one. You select everything, and then you go to check or deselect. Then you go... wait. Okay, offset's not going to straighten it. It's just going to rotate it. So it shouldn't be a check or deselect. Man, I'm pretty sure it was that, or a combination of that. I should just do it manually for now. Shit, now I went through. I can't see that second line. Let's just do this. Every, call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just do this. 128 is my total. How many are there total around it? What if we skipped every 2? No, the number has to divide into 128. So every 16. Let's try every 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, shit, this counting's bad. No, man, there has to be... How did I figure this out? Hmm. It's not less, because I was thinking maybe there's a less feature. What's polls by count? This doesn't even do anything. Side of active, I think selects half the mesh on the active side. Some shit. I need to figure out what that feature was. And this checker deselect, I'm almost certain it has something to do with this. If I select select all the vertical rings. How do you do this? There's no easy way to select everything but horizontal. Select. Damn it. There. That's it. That's what I want to do. So now we checker deselect. Shit. How does this work? I don't want to do it vertically. I want to do it horizontally. How do I make the checker deselect work in the opposite orientation? Surely there has to be a way to flip this thing. This is the same thing. Isn't there any other parameters to this tool? God damn it. Okay, I want to select that one and it's polar opposite. but I can't see. Maybe I should just do that. It still looks skew. Is that an optical illusion? That line does not look straight. Okay, but it probably isn't. It's not the Z line, but then its polar opposite is this one? No. That one. No. That doesn't look right. These two. Definitely. Okay, so what I want to try and do is scale, but then there's this thing you got to enable. That. Excuse me. How do you enlarge this? Does that look pumpkinish? I don't know. I don't know how sculptors do it. I doubt they do it like this. I think they just paint it with brushes and shit. But this is all I know. But this also isn't a good idea because it's breaking the geometry, so that when I need to do anything with symmetry, it's going to be a fuck up. God damn it! I'm gonna give this guy's one a try. Let's download it and see. I'm not good at doing fancy design, so I'm not going to bother. It's going to take me way too long. Because I still want to start printing tonight. Wait. Makey pumpkin with hat remix, pumpkin hat bigger. This one's bigger? Good. That's just a hat. God damn it. Pumpkin with hat remix. Why is that one so weird? Looks like a pie. This is a remix. Why did he do that though? To fit better in the pumpkin or something? Let's forget about that one for now. And this one. Yeah, that's very low poly. God damn it. What's its standard? Its default size. About 5 by 5. Or 6 by 6. It's pretty small. So low poly is fine if you're doing it that small. And I hate when they do this, but at the same time, it's fair. They designed it. I mean, I'm really tempted to try my transform trick. Let's export it as is to Cura, or we don't have to export. Can't drag and drop in Cura? I thought you could. Unless it's a Linux thing again, because in Windows I'm sure I could. Let's double click it. I forgot I did associate the file type. Wrong one. Damn it. No, it actually did import it. It just took long. But anyway, we'll let this one open. It's a bit slow. God damn it, just hurry up. You don't really, you kind of do notice the cubes to a degree. Once printed, I'm sure it won't be that bad. Do I really need supports in the eyes? Yeah, looking at some of those angles, yes, I would say I do. It's the worst place to have supports. Maybe I'm too eager to get started. Maybe I must look at a few more designs. This is me searching for witch. I should be searching for pumpkin or just Halloween. This is a cool design. A witch with a cauldron. This actually gives me an idea. I should start printing Legos for the kids. This is high poly. Pretty high poly. And it looks really cool with a skull and shit in there. So, what does this one look like? I want you to print this on its back or what? I think because the nodes and stuff might be hard to do without supports. This is a pretty detailed witch for something that you just 3D print. I wonder if this comes from somewhere or if it's a scratch design. This looks like it comes out of a game or some shit. Not really, no. Its scale of some items are a bit off. But I think I like this one. But again, can we do it in a way where I have light? I can probably cut the bottom out. Depends on how big this is because I want to be able to fit a AA battery, right? So, there's my vinegar. What's that? No, that's inches. Where's my centimeters? 2019. So it's 19 centimeters, just under 19 centimeters. Well, actually, I didn't touch the tip because I don't want to short it. Call it 20 centimeters. Wait, I'm reading like my arse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 centimeters. My bad. 5 centimeters for a AA battery. And that other thing was 6, so it would barely have had enough size. This one you can scale because of the high poly. So let's try this one. Did it import now? I don't think it did. I think I have to extract them first. Where's that folder? Downloads. Why am I not seeing it? There. Okay, so that's a cauldron. And even though it looked high poly, right now I'm starting to regret. Set origin to geometry, bound center. Zero it quick. Wait, how do you scale in Blender again? Oh, just S, I forgot. Okay, well, now it's 10 by 14 centimeter. It actually still looks really good. Like the roundness is good, the high poly, but those, yeah, that looks crap. Those things. It's probably going to print like crap as well around those edges. And some of these things. Okay, but 10 centimeters is huge. I'm going to make it that big. So if I need to fit an AA, let's call it. I would say 8 centimeters. Something like that, more or less. So now, let's say it's 8 centimeters. It's about there. Okay, but that's its diameter area. The bottom is going to be much less. Let's quickly measure it. Whew, those are lots of vertices. It's not the worst I've seen. Actually pretty well done if you ask me. Whoever made this is experienced, clearly. How did they merge? Please tell me you merged beautifully. No, they did not. This. This is a fuck up. I don't know if Blender is going to allow, or STL is going to work with this. Shit. And it's not even separate meshes. It's one mesh. It's been merged together like this. What's... Why does only that have face orientation? Are the rest not faces? Or are there multiple layers there? I don't know. Export STL. What do you call this? Cauldron. It's my 3D prints folder now. Why is my keyboard not rigid? This drives me mad. When I click in a folder, there, now it works. This stuff only started yesterday after the new update. Okay, let's see what this one looks like in Cura. Cura is very slow on Linux. No idea why. Okay, so it wants to put supports at the bottom. I don't know if it's going to need any there. Hopefully not. I'll risk the top because it's only a small area. Missing or extra on the surface? Let me guess, at the top here where I saw those weird merges. Where did I... It doesn't show it though. Normally it's like a checkered thing. Oh yeah, on the inside's a bunch of checkered stuff, so that's clearly what it's complaining of. So it sees this as part of the print, which means it's not going to slice correctly, is it? If it even slices. Let's see what it does. Taking way too long to slice. That tells me this thing is probably printing stuff on the inside because of that extra in the surface problem. Why is it so hard to find good STLs? Maybe I should just learn how to sculpt and apply my part making knowledge to that. I should be able to make like really flawless STLs. Okay, you see that on the inside what it's doing with that ring. Like, what the fuck is that? And eventually it goes away. What the fuck? Like, that's a waste of plastic, but that's the problem that it's referring to. And it's got more than one of those. And then at the top, that's a complete fuck up. Wait, am I? No, it's not. That's actually the exit area. I wonder if I can fix that problem. Let's first try this. Oops. Duplicate on the y-axis and then Go into edit mode, take all the vertices, we copy this value, and we do Q, merge by distance. 0 vertices removed. Still no vertices removed. 3 vertices removed. No vertices removed. It did remove some vertices now. But yesterday when I did this with the model, it broke it even more. So I don't know if the cleanup's actually going to help me. I have no idea what I just did. But hopefully it fixed some stuff. I don't see any holes, so that's good. Did I do selection only? Yes, I did. Reload. Let's see what it does. Slice again. Hopefully it does a better job this time. Still saying this is extraneous surfaces, I think. Unless it always shows like that. I've never actually gone inside a model. Nah, that problem still exists. In fact, I think I worsened it now. No! Okay, this is a bit much for a Halloween thing, I think. Not really. It just looks so big. Let's actually download it. Let's see how big it is. We can always shrink it, but those eyes look like they can accommodate LEDs or some shit. Wait, did I skip the download now? I think I did. Gotta give it 4 seconds. Objects and STLs. There's STLs. So I know what the objects are for. First, I need to extract it. Where's those parts now? What? Oh, there. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there. It's so tiny. What the hell? Also low poly, kind of. Ooh. Is that the printing bottom? That flat spot. Or is it a mounting spot? I think it's a mounting spot. I would also probably print it there because supports. In the bottom, you shouldn't notice it that bad. So how does the small and the big one go together? That's the one I see in the pic. What is this? Where does that go? The bottom of the jaw. So they get merged. I see. How big is this, by the way? Freaking tiny. 0.6. Telling me this whole thing is 6 millimeters. What program did this guy design it in? Then I have to scale everything. What other files does he have in that thing? Only object files. Guess I'm gonna have to scale it. Okay, let's move this one out the way for now, and this one. And then we're going to mirror this one. So to do that, where's it center? Oh, it is there. I don't know if that's perfectly centered though. Let's fix that. Reset the scale and go object, set origin to geometry, bound center. So now zero it, but on the x-axis, what's its size? 1.412851 divided by 2 gives us 0.7064255. Oops. That was supposed to be negative 0.7064255. There. Okay, so now that's perfectly centered. And now you got to reset the location. Then you mirror. Is it also generate? Mirror. There we go, x-axis. So what this now does is it mirrors it. But we kind of want to join it permanently. There's a thing you need to do for the merging. I can't remember if it does it automatically. Like snapping your vertices together. Oh, there's the merge. This is the merge option. So that, I normally make the same as that value. There we go. Okay. So if you say, oops, say apply, it now becomes one object, which hopefully doesn't have too many problems. Enable transparent mode. Why do those teeth look so different as well? Because they're high poly or some shit. It looks like it merged kind of okay, I guess. There aren't faces on the inside there, are there? There are, I think. Didn't merge properly, if you ask me. And yet, I could delete the face. It's not double-sided face. So how does the freaking merging work then? The mirroring. I think need to undo. It's causing my audio to lag. There. Let's see which are part of that face. Okay, looks like all of them. Shit, this makes it a bit difficult. Let's make sure that is a flat edge. I don't even know if these are 100% straight. The Z's not all on the 0, the Z positioning, so some of them aren't perfectly straight. Let's delete it anyway. See what's left behind. Damn it. Getting disoriented. I think that one there might also be a straight edge. It's kind of hard to tell. It's broken down into so many faces. Okay. So hopefully the merge happens better now. Copy that value. Exit edit mode again and paste. So I don't see any spaces. So I think it would have merged correctly this time. Oops. Apply. It looks like it merged correctly. Maybe not. I see some weird shit there. This is black line behind it. Is that a gap between them? Is that a remaining face? I think that's a remaining face. That. Aha, that looks better. Okay. I think I'm pretty happy with this merge. Now this one also needs to get merged, I think, but they might not need to be against each other. No, they do not. I guess that's kind of what it should look like. Wait, there's actually like spaces more forward. More down. I should go into those holes, I guess. Like so. Something. Maybe it's meant to be printed as two separate parts because you won't be able to get it in if it's one part. Maybe. Maybe I shouldn't have merged it. Except the JAWS without support. It has 7 STL. Oh. No, it doesn't have 7 STLs. It has 3 STLs and 4 object files. This is just a tutorial on how to make it. So it doesn't give any instruction about having to split them up. So I'm curious to see. So what color do I have? I don't think I've got white left. I've got light gray. It's not going to look right though. Unless you print it in the OG color. What's the Hydralisk like? Purple? Wait, this is Zerg. Yeah, so it's usually like purple orange, isn't it? I don't have anything closely resembling these colors. I've got an orange, but it's transparent. I wonder how long it would take to print these two. What's the total size? 10 centimeters on the y-axis. That's pretty big. I wonder if I should be putting it with that thing flat on the ground. I think so. I'm hitting wrong program shortcuts here. What did I do now? Wait, what axis is this? X-axis. 30 degrees roundabout. Let's call it 30. 30 positive, my bad. There. But no, that part's going to be on the bed and that part's not going to be touching, so I don't think this will work. Z 1.17 and the lowest Z on the skull area would probably be at the tip here. 1.38, it's much lower. So that's not going to work. Maybe I should just print it like this. I don't know. Doesn't look right. Doesn't seem right. Because this thing's flat. Well, I guess it's just his mount though. Where's that picture? Also, I need to check that one out. Which one was it now? Here. Yeah, my guess is that flat spot is to mount it against that wall thing. Why does it look so weird here? Let's export and see what it does. Where did it go? Oh, wrong folder. Where's my other folder? This one. Let's actually just double click it instead of dragging it. Another bloody bot. I don't know how you're supposed to print this. I wonder. Because then that thing's going to be flat, pretty much. Still going to want to litter everything with supports. Well, he did say it can be printed without support. But the thing is, like, if I look at his image, it looks like a really big one. That's a wire in the background, I guess, scale. But he also painted it. Wow, it looks so realistic. Yeah, he made a really big one, I think. Shit. That would be epic to have one of those in my room. I wonder how it's going to print with support. So let's slice it just out of... Oh, it's got errors as well. What, that blue thing? Is that blue thing the error? Blue things... Or is it just because it's contact points? It's still pretty small. Whew. This is going to be an interesting one. I wonder how it's going to turn out. That some of these supports are going to be really hard to remove. Like, really fucking hard. Unless I just rotate it maybe a little. Back to, more or less back to where it was. I don't really want supports near the teeth, but it's going to need them. Just out of curiosity, let's see what this does.
Hello, motherfucker.
Oh, sorry, didn't realize I muted. Thanks. I think while I was vaping, I muted and forgot to unmute. But yeah, I'm trying to print a Hydralisk skull from StarCraft. And I don't like what it's doing. I don't know if I should try and flip it upside down, maybe. Try and print, but then the top's going to look ugly, and the top is actually the most important part. I wonder if I go back to that other angle I had, 30 degrees. And then I want to see what it does with the teeth. Because I'm willing to tolerate everything else being crap, just as long as the teeth look good. I still think it's going to look like crap. Because it printed like cube by cube, and it's tiny little cubes. There's actually no better way to do it, but the thing is, it's because it's so small, and it's going to be very easy to break those teeth. I don't like this. I like how it looks, but I don't like how it prints. How would I do this? Cut the half of the skull off and print it with that side lying on the bed. Some shit. I don't know. Wait. Let's do some more window shopping. This one. Okay, let's see. So the skull itself, you print a translucent material. I'd use a candle. No goddamn way I'll put a candle inside that thing. It'll be a very flamey Halloween. This is where 5-axis milling would come in. Yeah, even with a printer that would work nice, but I don't have that fancy technology yet. I don't trust the candle in this thing. I would definitely build a battery in, but let's see how big it is, because if I can't fit a battery, I can always scale it. I'll keep the Hydralisk skull for now. I mean, it looks really cool. Let's see what this one looks like. Files. Extract first. Those are my STLs. So is that other folder? Ah. Come back here. There's many parts. Oh wait, that's a different file type. Those are all the STLs. I mean, okay, fair enough. Like this design, I could easily do myself. I guess the face, drawing the face would be the harder part for me, but the rest of it, easy. Where are they? Lid, handle, face panel, bottom, bone left, bone right. Am I missing something? Okay, that's the face panel. Ah, that's the bottom. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. This big part. It's pretty well done. They rounded the edges to make it look nice. Everything. Now, what size is it? 7, but that's more than big enough. The battery was how much? 5. Yeah, about 5 centimeters. Actually, let's delete these for now. Come on. I think the better place to put the battery would be at the top, not the bottom. Also kind of makes sense if you just take the lid off, you can swap out the battery, put the lid back on. I think this one's pretty cool. Wait, where's that folder now? This one. That doesn't look like it's gonna fit properly. That does not look like it's gonna fit properly because it pushes pretty much against the side. I guess it's to give it spring action that they made it kind of smaller. That's probably a good idea. To give it a bit of a tension. But so that's going to be like there. Now I'm wondering if I should expand the top. Where's the lid? It's pretty big, but if I put the battery in that area, you're going to see it. Unless I close the lid. Only let the light come out the edges. Close up these holes. Unless I print something that I can put inside this thing. It has a battery and LEDs integrated. I'm not sure how I want to do this. Because I could make the top taller, but then it's going to become really tall. What you up to, Captain Denton, if you're still there playing games? What do you think I should do here? I think I should make the top taller so it gives me space to insert a battery compartment. I was thinking if I made something with a lithium battery, but no, I wouldn't trust the kids to they'll leave the thing on, and I'm not going to build protection circuitry in there, and then they drain the battery and then it lights the house on fire. Just came home from training. I'll play some Minecraft to some streamer community soon. Ah, nice. I should definitely get Minecraft one day. Something this chill. I was thinking hosting my own server. Log on whenever I want. I think I should make the top taller. Gives me more room for battery. Or if I made a battery compartment that slides in and then gets stuck in place so it doesn't move, which means it can't slide down. It's the battery's diameter. And just use interchangeable AA, AAA batteries. We do get Java, not Bedrock for Windows. Not Bedrock for Windows. Can't you run on Linux though? Because Java would run on Linux. But why do you prefer the OG over the Bedrock one? Because I would assume if the new one should be an improvement, but you never know. Windows 11 sure shit isn't an improvement. 1.4 centimeter diameter. Measuring tool. 1.5, that's more than an... Well, that's actually just enough, but that means I'm definitely going to have to expand it. By how much? Unless I make another alteration. No, but then it's going to block the face panels. But hold on, once the face panel is slid in, let's actually grab one of those face panels. Some additional work, never tried. No, Java is cross-platform, so it runs on Linux as well, unless their implementation of Java applications is only Windows compatible. That would be a sucky one though. But yeah, Java is normally cross-platform. Windows Edition only exists, so Microshit can grab more money from console players by people paying stuff like custom maps. So it's kind of like the Arc remaster. If you're pedantic in a sense of a programmer, Java and Bedrock are two different games. I see several differences between some blocks, mechanics, etc. But is it intended as a replacement or just a different version? Because what did you say? The Microsoft. So it was a Microsoft sponsored thing, maybe. I would think then they made it for a different purpose. But yeah, I definitely got to give that game a try someday. Got to download it. Bedrock was rewritten in C++. Okay, so it should perform better then, because C++ will outperform Java any day. Probably aimed at Xbox players. Interesting. Face panel is this one. Okay, so let's rotate this 90. That's pretty much how it's going to sit, but it's taller. It goes down further. Let's do the following. How do you move again? You hold shift and mouse wheel? No, control mouse wheel. There we go. Is that as far as I can go? I mean, surely I can go more. What just happened? Now it's not working at all anymore. Weird. They won't let me zoom out. Oh well. Stupid Blender. There was a way to move forward though, and it's not... Oops. I can't remember now. Oops. Let's just do it manually. No, but you can't because this is so annoying. How do you move your camera again? Is that it? I think I just found it, maybe? This doesn't look like zoom, so... There we go, this is better. It's a bit too sensitive now, though. There, that's better. Can't see when it actually goes through the floor. Okay, well, as we can see, it does sink in behind that thing all the way. What does it look like on this side though? Too low? I think it's too low. Or is it fine as is? Oh, I guess it's fine. It was designed like this anyway. So then if we put in a battery pack and it's just wide enough to get stuck on two faceplates like this. Let's do this y-axis. So if it just rests across these two faceplates, that would be good enough for me. And then it shouldn't be able to rotate and fall in though. Okay, but we did measure 1.5 centimeters, so maybe we won't have to bother extending this thing. Okay, so let's see. It was 5 centimeter by 1.5. This is my Twitch. Tried Bedrock and was like, meh. I've been playing Java since it was in beta. But yeah, I wouldn't know much. But when it comes to performance in programming, then C++ would definitely outperform Java. But that doesn't make Java bad. I guess it really just depends on the use case. But yeah, usually C++ is as bare bones as you can go. It's one of the lowest level, high level languages next to C. I've been learning quite a bit of C++ lately with the microcontroller programming that I'm doing, the embedded stuff that uses C++ and C. So I've been getting better at it, but it's still a language that intimidates me a bit because you have to do your own memory management and shit like that, and it makes it pretty tricky. But that's also why Unreal Engine was built on C++, because they know it's one of the best performing languages. I just want to measure actually before I screw something up. From that edge to that 5.9, so it will fit a battery. Okay, hold on. 5.9 by... Wait, we don't really care about width, do we? No, as long as it fits a battery, which is 1.5 centimeters. So let's say we make it 3 mil on each side. No, it doesn't have to be that big. 2 mil on each side, so it's 1.5 plus 4, 1.9. Y is... There's my plastic bin here. Okay, so the battery is precisely 5 centimeters with the tips from tip to tip, exactly 5 centimeters. 5 by 13.7. Let's just, do I have any other double A's just to check the diameter, compare the diameter, make sure they're all the same. 13.7, 14. 14.1. 14. Okay, so the diameters of these batteries are about 1.4 centimeters. So, I'm still stuck here. So, wait, this was the height though. This was Y. So 5 plus 2 on each side is 5.4. I'm not going to care about clearance just yet. I should actually though. I'm going to make my life difficult if I don't have clearance. Let's do this. Open Kate. My scratch pad. Okay, so it's 1.4, right? So we need clearance, 0.2, so it's 1.42. Width is 5.02 for clearance included. So we add 2 mil to each of those, well 4 mil to get our sizes. So width is, I calculated wrong now. Right, 4 mil, so it's 1.82. Yes, 1.82. 5.42. Wait, previously I had them 1.9. Wait, what did I mess up now? I overcompensated for the diameter, that's why. Okay, so this is better then. Okay. Before I mess this one up, let's duplicate it. Also, reset the scale. Create a duplicate, and this one is going to replicate the battery size. So 1.42. We're going to use this to cut by 5.02 by 1.42. Okay. So this we just want to move out the way for now. What mistake did I make here? I made it 2 millimeters too high. Yeah, let's bring it down with 2 mil. Where's the other cube now? One inside. That one. How do I do this now? Take this one. 1.62, so it's 0.81. And then the bottom face should be on 0. Perfect. We do the same with this. 7. Like so, but then we go another 2 mil. Actually, we might as well do it here, but no. Let's just do 0.91. Okay. So now we got 2 mil on each edge, and the top's going to be empty. But to fix this first, we're going to grab this like so that it sticks out. That way, when you cut, it doesn't cause any issues. Okay. Now I need to think before I cut, because this thing's going to create weird ass corners. And I don't think I wanted to do that. Let's see what it does anyway. Can't remember which one cuts. I think you gotta select this one first, then that one. And you go generate Boolean difference. Okay, yeah, so it is the right way I did it. Okay, so you select that cube, say apply. Let's delete it for now. So there's our wannabe battery thing. Oh, I did it nicely. It didn't make any edges on this side, but it did make them on this side. So it did do it nicely. Okay, cool. So now, just to confirm that a battery can actually fit here, it's got to be 1.42 by 1.42. Correct. And then it's got to be 5.02 on the inside. There we go. Perfect. However, I forgot about the fact that it needs to fill the entire inside of that other thing. So 1.88 millimeters. Let's check Discord quick. What is this? What is that? Showing you the machine's current progress. Is that what's happening here? It shows you as the machine makes the part, like the holes. That's pretty cool. But is this in real time? Oh, it's in simulation. Ah, that's pretty cool. I wonder if simulation software could benefit my 3D printing in any way. How did that happen? I think I copied and pasted somehow. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. Nicely done. Sped up. Oh, so the machine does actually go a lot slower. Interesting. Let's put the music back. But yeah, it's cool that you're also doing CNC stuff. Maybe one day I can send you STLs, you make me the parts, and you just ship them to me. Okay, so 1.9 centimeters was what I measured on the inside, right? Just double check it. From that corner to that corner, 5.9, sorry, 5.9. So 5.88. Should I actually need more clearance? No, 5.88 is good. 5.88. It's 5.42, so I need 4.6 mil extra. How do I do that? 2.3 mil on this one's y-axis. 9, 4, 2.94. Let's measure 5.88. There we go. Okay. So the thing is, though, I'm gonna have to make some holes in here to get the wires through. One side's gonna be a plate, one side's gonna be a spring. Oh shit! You know what? With a spring in there, we're gonna need more space, which is good thing I resize it now because now I can actually move this compartment. What I should be doing is taking an existing battery compartment with a spring and measuring that, because the spring takes some space. Can you afford them? Not yet, not yet. Need a machine first. Well, if you get a job, you know, you could always work after hours. No, I'm kidding. Can't use your company for that. Actually, I have a friend who's privileged enough that he's like, they make sheet metal stuff and they got bending machines and everything, and he's allowed like a certain amount of material to use on his own. So he makes some stuff for himself every now and then at work, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let's quickly measure AA battery storage thing. What do I have that's AA? Okay, so overall it's about 5.5 centimeters with the spring. Let's make ours 5.4 because I think we only got 2 mil on each side additional. .02. I don't need the clearance, don't really care much for that. So if I go 1.9 mil on each side, let's actually delete that. 1.9, so it's Y location. 6, actually it's 7, like so. 2.7. Let's measure. 5.4. That's about right. Okay, so there's a battery thingamabob now. How am I going to do the whole stuff? The side or the bottom, I wonder. You probably want to put a switch in this. Switch doesn't have to be mounted though. It can just be a loose hanging switch, and then I'll just glue the wires to make sure they don't come off. I think for the positive, we come in from the side, and the negative, we come in from the back. Punch a hole. All the tooling. Oh yeah, the tooling is also a mission. If someone let me that with a CNC mill, I'd go nuts. Yeah, agreed. Like I would plan my parts here and then take them to work. And the moment that machine is free, I'll be like, let's go. I fucking load all my parts. It would be cool. Okay, so the wires won't be very thick. So I'll make it too small. The printer's going to have all time. Make it 1.5 mil. 2 mil. Wait, I went 2 centimeters. My bad. There we go. Oops, wrong button. Now, I'm going to subdivide this. Subdivide this. That's not perfectly centered though. I'll fix the bottom again 2 mil. Means subdivide and then move it up by 1 mil. Z. Like so. That should be the center. Yep, same position. Okay, cool. Subdivide. Okay. So now I can punch the hole. Get that vertex location. Like so. Okay, there's our hole where the battery wire will go through, and there's going to be a spring on this side. Now it won't be mounted. This is going to be a very hack job. This thing is not going to be high quality at all, but as long as it does its job. Actually did something like that without knowledge, permission, wrote a basic 2D G code in Notepad, spent most of the night shift milling some fancy piece of decor for myself. Shift manager was kind of impressed. Chief of production, not that much. Next day, they framed me for something I didn't do, but because that night adventure, I was a nice scapegoat. Oh, I see. I handed them an envelope with my resignation. Oh, that sucks. I'm a Jesse from a simple part loader to start button pusher to CNC operated programmer started. Interesting. Yeah, my development career also pretty much started just by not actually being like, I only played with code as a hobby, and I was working in IT, and I was like, fuck it, I want to go into coding as a career. And I just submitted my CV, and true as God, they actually contacted me and they were like, okay, cool, let's see what you got. And they hired me. So that's how it started for me as well. And not by getting my boss angry by writing code, but something like that. But so there was this one time in the hobby shop when I was working in the hobby shop. My boss got mad at me and basically encouraged me to start working in IT. You know, yeah, that was pretty interesting. Okay, so for this side, I think if I just punch like a flat cube, flat spots. How did I do it? Wait, I've done this before. Okay, so I made slits on each side, slid the metal through, and then bent it. Bent it into position. That's how I did it. So if you punch a hole on each side, that should solve our problem. You can just put a metal strip through there. How wide is this metal strip? 6 mil? 8 mil? Because I should still have some of these metal strips lying around. 7 mil. 7 mil. Okay, so Z's gonna be sorry, size wise. It's gonna be 0.72, just for a bit of clearance. 2 mil? 1 mil? 1 mil is really thin. What's the 2 4? So 3 layers is 1.2 mil. Let's make it 1.2 mil. Yeah. And then the X, it's good enough. Let's actually give it a whole number. Reset the scale, and then I just got to move it into place. Working in IT is a pain in the ass, especially if you need to handle clients like help desk. Yeah, that's the worst side of it. Or if you're doing IT support, like tech support, where you got to set up and maintain the computers of your entire company. That kind of shit is also nightmarish if you're in a big company. But I'm glad I don't do that anymore. It used to be cool. Like I loved it back in the day, but since I've started programming, like the regular IT and networking is just boring. It's not as fascinating anymore. Center this, and then 7.2, so that's 35, 36. Wait, I screwed up. Y, sorry, Y. I was looking at the wrong one then. Y is 1.2, so that's 5, 6. Is that right? That's correct, yes, okay. Let's reset its location now. And then what we're going to do is get this one's coordinates. Y. What was the coordinates of that center line? Oops. Like so. So the metal strip's going to pass through there. That 1.5 seems a bit thick, but it's fine. We'll bend the metal. An idea. Have you tried turning it on and off? Yeah, that's pretty much true. And like what we get a lot at our current company, and it baffles me that it still happens every day, is so one of our old systems, our legacy systems, has a caching issue where if it's loaded some data from the database, it caches that data. So then when you go change it, it doesn't update that cache data, or in some cases, it holds onto what it cached, and when you try and load a new one, the old one causes problems. So the solution that we have is close your browser, reopen your browser, try again, because then it'll work, because it starts a new session. But we tell them that like a million times and they still keep making the same mistake. Then they'll call us like, we're getting that error again. And we're like, really? Like they even recognize the error, but they cannot recognize that they've been trained like a million times on how to solve that same error. It's so funny. It's well, you have to learn to laugh at it, because if you get mad at it, it's not good for your mental health. You go generate Boolean. This thing's gonna do weird shit, isn't it? Let's see what it does first. Apply. Oops. I'll take it. It's not too bad. Oh shit. Wait. Screwed up. Screwed up. Okay, let's remove that first. Take this object. And then... how do we do this? I think we move this face. Oh, forgot to hit grab. Damn it. Stop it. There. Now it should be back. Okay, and thingamabob's turned off. Okay, so the idea is to move this one forward a bit, because otherwise it cuts into the other one, but not that much. It should be O1. Let's call it O1. Oh wait, O point. Yeah, O1. Hey, here's the Doom song. I love the song. Like so. Now it shouldn't cut into the other part, hopefully, when I do the difference. Boolean. Yeah, you see now it's got a slight edge there, but it's marginal. It's like the printer won't do anything. Will it? Why does it look much bigger than I anticipated? Wait. Measuring tool. Give me distance. It's got to be 10 micrometers or some shit. 10 micrometers. That's not going to bother the printer, I would think. It should be good. Okay. So there's our battery holder. Now, I just want to reset the geometry on all these things as well, if they haven't been set. There we go. So it's pretty much going to sit there on top of the face plates with the battery in. Shit, the wire. That wire is not going to work. I'm going to have to come out the side. Fuck. I didn't realize that. Oh, I guess it could. It's just going to bend the plastic a bit, create some pressure on the inside. But I don't like it. I think I should come out the bottom. You could use that hole as a way to mount down the spring to hold it down so it doesn't fall out. I'm wondering, hole, slit, does it matter? I think I'm going to stick with hole because we know a wire is going to go through there. Okay, rotate it on X, I think 90. Wait, what am I doing now? This does that. What? Why is its transform showing 0? Why did I screw up? Did I change it to local again somehow? Hold up. How did I screw this up now? I changed it to local and I don't know how to change it back. Usually it's global or local at the bottom here. How do you... God damn it. How did I break this now? Or is it not? It's in edit mode where it's global or local. Yeah. So how can that... Oh, it's position. I somehow fucked up its... There, that's why. Set origin. I messed up its origin. How did I do that? I think I hit a key I shouldn't have hit. Yes, I restarted. Looks at uptime 20 days. We also had that a few times. Where the one guy, no, wait. No, we had the opposite. Sorry. So the server, the guy's been telling us the server was up, but when we looked at the uptime, we could see it rebooted 2 hours ago because our systems kept going down. And our IT guy was like, no, he thinks it's the server going down. And then our outsourced IT guy was like, no, the server's been up, the server's fine, whatever. And then we checked the uptime and it was like 2 hours. And like, you are wrong. Not 1790, my bad. Okay, so now are we going to center it again? Guess we might as well get that Z location. That Y less the Y of that. Wait, I changed this to 2 mil, right? So the Y less 2 mil. No, Y less 1 mil. That Y 2.6 mil then. Like so. Wait. 2.59. Just to have that little bit of clearance for when I punch. It doesn't punch into the opposite side. Since it's going to be weird again now. Best fix for this. Get the Y location and then just punch a line on this side manually. Subdivide and then move it to that same Y location. Same here. Subdivide. Paste. Difference. That one. Okay, that looks good. Now this one, might as well cover it up. Okay, that hole's closed up. We got a new hole. Now it'll work. I think let's do this one first. Wait, how long? This shouldn't take too long to print. I think if I print the big thing, that's going to take forever. If we do this one, the face plates. Well, we need 4 face plates. That is going to take long as well. I think let's print these 2 first. Okay, the Z is 1.62, so it's going to be 8.01, 0.81 to be on 0. This one, where is it now? Object, set origin, origin to geometry, bound center, and then 0 it as well. Then what's its height? 9.4, so it's 4.5, 4.7. Like so. You can print these 2 together as one print. Gonna go now. Time for some Minecraft. Enjoy, man. Enjoy the 3D printing. It will do. Thanks. Appreciate it. Have fun playing Minecraft. Okay. Let's export. What shall we call this? Export. This folder. I've got too many windows open here. Damn. Close. Close. Let's see. No new bots to ban on Kick. No. I think that's what they should call Kick. Bot ban simulator. Can't Kuro go dark mode? Oh, shit blinds me. Currency theme. Dark. Ultimaker dark. There we go. I don't see no darkness. Do I have to close it first? That didn't do shit. The hell? Do I have to restart it? Whatever. Okay, yo, this is gonna take a while. My guess 8 hours. Okay, no, 5 hours. Maybe. Between 5 and 8. What the? No fucking way this is 18 hours. No way. It probably won't need supports in most of these places where it wants to put them. Definitely gonna need some under the legs. Let's put it so it's only touching bolt plate. How do you set it again? It's up here somewhere. Ah, this. Touching bolt plate. How does all those supports just make a 2-hour difference? No way. Why is it so freaking long? If I print this thing on its side, it could be a bit tricky. It's not really gonna work. 16 freaking hours. No, man, that can't be. Why is it? I know I reduced the speed a bit. There. I prefer it on the speed though. Otherwise it comes out crap. Well, not crap, but the speed is better. Like the support going all the way up there. Like, what is that supposed to do? What does that hold into place? You tell me. I was thinking print it upside down, but then you're going to have the same problem anyway with that lips on the inside. That's not going to help us. I can't believe it's going to take 16 freaking hours. Well, it kind of is a lot bigger than I anticipated. But I like it. I like that it's that big. But I want to print more of these. I don't want to print just one. I want to print like 2. Before we print anyway, I got to pick my material. So obviously the faceplates I'll make out of a translucent orange. But the lantern itself, I think black's probably its best bet. What else do I have? No, that green is going to look like shit. I've got black, grey, and orange. I think that's all I have. Let's double check. Although I realize now the orange is TPU, so it's like a rubberish material. I don't know if that's going to work. I mean, it is going to work. I just don't know how well it's going to print. Because you can't retract when you're printing with TPU. And there's face plates. How thick are they? Why? 0.22 millimeters. But it's gonna have, wait, 2 mil? What's your wall size? At 0.2 a layer, your walls are 0.8. So it's 1.6, leaving us with 0.4 mil. So if I print that 0.4 millimeters of it, it's gonna try and infill. I don't actually want infill, I want to print it solid. Because once you try and light, infill is gonna look like shit. So you want to print it solid, but TPU, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of keen on the TPU. It's going to add like something extra because these things are going to be soft and squishy. So you can press it and it'll dent. It's going to be kind of cool, I think. But yeah, then I'm going to have to print it solid. And I don't know how this is going to work though, because this thing is going to try and retract. You don't retract with TPU. What else do I have? Okay, so I don't have that many colors. I've got plenty of white, black, gray, yellow, green, and that orange. And translucent. I have translucent as well, like an uncolored translucent, but it's Cura. How much grams of plastic is this? 88 grams. How much do I have left here? I don't think this is even 100 gram. No, I don't trust this. I could probably roll it down and weigh it, but it might not be a very accurate representation. Okay, so I don't think the gray is going to cut it. I think I'll stick to black for this, because that's the one I have the most material of. So yeah, I guess we're doing black. Okay, so the plastic that's already in there is what I'm going to use. But now I'm thinking of putting these supports back because I'm afraid it might cause shit if I print without the supports. And there's still no better angle to put this thing. Like on its side. No, this is the best. Okay, fine. We'll add the supports back. Just collapse all of these. Otherwise you scroll for eternity. Support, support, support. Where's the support menu? Oh, there. Everywhere. Slice. Wow, it's really quiet tonight. Jeez, like no viewers basically. I don't know what's going on with Switch. Is it actually like that bot ban thing? I guess so. But okay, so now I've got our supports back. But yeah, 18 hours, man. Shit. 18 hours. If the power goes out, that's the problem. Tomorrow at 9, we still left with 6 hours. I don't think our power's gonna last. Our power usually trips during the day. Printers on UPS though. I'm gonna transit. I'm gonna start printing and hope and pray the power stays up. And that if the power dies, my UPS keeps it up. Also, we want to export this to SD card rather than USB, because last time I tried with USB, it gave me shit. Is that SD card reader? I had it here the other day. I lost my SD card reader. It has to be here somewhere. I have no idea where the hell I put that thing. Here's my dongle. God damn it. This is why you should always put your things back where they belong. But me, I'm really bad at that. I have no idea where I put my SD card reader. Unless it's in the back of the PC. No, it's not. Oh, wait, it's probably under... Nope, not under the PC either. Oh, shit. I hope I didn't disconnect now, did I? No. OBS is still going. Okay, shit, because I just pulled one of my plugs and my router isn't on UPS. Damn, lucky. I really lost my SD card reader. Only place I used it was a printer. I cannot believe I lost this thing. Ah, this is frustrating. Misplacing my stuff. found the SD card, but without a reader, that does not help me very much. This isn't a removable, no. Otherwise, I transfer it to my phone. What other storage devices do I have? USBs, which aren't going to work. There it is. It's lying under my controller. Oh my god. Found it. See, when you're not looking for things, you find them. I hate that life does that to you. But is that the wrong hole? No, that's the right hole. Why is it not going in? Get in the hole. There. There we go. Wait, didn't even show up. Internal. I don't see this drive. How am I not seeing this SD card? Now it shows up. Okay, so something went wrong the first time. I shouldn't have mounted, I think. I should have mounted. Something's not right with this thing. Did it just unmount itself? Sure as hell shouldn't take that long, unless it's big. Nah, there's something wrong with this SD card, I think. Or something with the reader. Something fucked out. Let's try again. Is it struggling to mount? Is it finished mounting? I think it's struggling to mount. There's something wrong here. What the hell, man? What the hell's going on here? This reader was fine. The card was fine, unless one of them decided to break now. Card's not locked. Let me try USB 3 port, maybe. I doubt that it fixes it though, unless it is a power problem. Very possible that it was a power problem with the USB 2. Here we go. Okay, let's fire up the printer. I think I can probably switch to this scene and then just point that camera at the printer. Yeah. Turns out the SD card was in the printer the whole time, so I used a different SD card. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna wash the bolt plate quick. In fact, I think I'm gonna take like a 20-minute break, and then I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm back. I just gotta heat up the printer and spray the bolt plate, then we're good to go. Okay, I'm gonna heat the nozzle up all the way because before I level it, because I wanna just clear out some filament. I've noticed if I leave it standing for a while, it's as if the filament clogs easier, or the first few layers don't print that well. So I prefer to just prime it a little, squeeze out a bit of filament. Okay, hopefully that primed it enough so that the filament flows smoothly, but now I'm just going to leave it to cool down for a bit. I still need to try and get this thing to work with Cura. Is it even plugged in? No, it's not. But yeah, I should look at that one day, try and fix it so I can print via USB. Although SD card is more reliable, because if the PC gets shut down, it stops printing, so that's where the SD card helps. But yeah, this is going to be one hell of a long print. Fucking hell. What? I don't know if it's worth chucking some of the other parts on. How much space we got? Nah, let's do this one first. And then we'll do the rest tomorrow. Well, yeah, we'll see if it succeeds. Otherwise, we have to redo this tomorrow. Okay, leveling it. It's going to take a moment. Yeah, this turned out to be a relatively simple thing, but I think it's going to look pretty cool. Oh, but you see those bones? How do they mount? They don't mount, they just sit there. Oh, they mount on those, that's what those extrusions are for. Okay, so I need the bones as well. Look at those. Where them bones? Give me them bones. Light support, lead handle, panel, bottom, bone. There's a bone. Bone left, bone right. Okay, and there at the back it's got a space to slide in. Okay, cool. Bone right, bone left. So we need these, oops, as well to complete the design. Those I can do with grey or white. The white is kind of like an off-white, so I think it'll look pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. Which see, I'm still on that scene. I should be, oops, wrong button. Probably switch to this scene because I'm not going to do much design now. Sure, all that dust. Gotta clean this thing one day properly. I clean it all the time. I wipe it down, but it's just some areas you don't get into. Well, you can see at the top there's a bit of dust that accumulated. Okay, so I'm just keeping it warmed up. It doesn't seem to pick up the SD card or the file on the SD card. I put the wrong one there, didn't I? But how many SD cards do I have then? Do I have 3? Oh no, this is the one that was there. So this is different. I think this SD card's broken because it's not seeing the file on there. So let's use the one we used last time. Oh, get in there. Get in the hole. There. So that could explain why it was behaving so weirdly when I plugged it in earlier. Let's delete these files. And then we go to Cura and we save. There's the file. Now we can unmount it. Okay, it is busy. Now I wonder why this SD card is broken. Did I mess it up? Because I remember interfacing with an SD card using SPI on an Arduino. So I wonder if that 5 volts might have cooked it. I don't know if it even was this one. Maybe this is the one that was... No. Okay, almost. Where the hell did I put my... Oh, there. Almost there. 40 more degrees to go. Okay, it's on the go. The leveling was a bit poop. It looks like it started to print very low, so I had to raise the z-axis a bit. But yeah, it's on the way. Definitely need to clean that printer. God damn, it's dirty. I'm gonna have to strip it properly one day. I've only stripped it once before, and that's because what I did was when I was building my laser engraver, I hooked my my Arduino Mega onto its stepper motors to see if I can make it work, and it worked. So that was my first test, but then I had to put it back together. I wonder why there's a gap there. Wait. That is weird. I've never seen it do that with a skirt. Actually printing, usually it just prints it in one solid go. With support. Is it here? No, it's this edition. Skirt, yada yada yada. This is all still the same, so nope, I have no idea why it's doing that. I've never seen it behave that way with a skirt. There, look, it's actually got a gap there. Why? Why, Kira? What the fuck? It's never done anything like this before. Weird. Okay, let's switch back to the main scene. I can resume with this, but I should probably enable this camera. Like so. Looks pretty cool, these bones. How are you going to print them, though? I think the best way is probably as it is printed like this, and then it'll just print supports under, but that's the rear, the side that you're not going to see. So if it's ugly, that's okay. Okay, but so we got our bones, we got that, we got the we don't need anything else, actually, come to think of it. I don't need to make any more changes to this design because I'm just going to solder everything else into it, like all the wires and shit like that. This I want to keep separately. What did I call this file? This file was called Pumpkin. Let's do this. Development. Blender. Where's that thing? This one. Rename. Not Pumpkin. Halloween. And then I want to get that skull out of there. Put it in a separate Blender file. I think I can chuck it in my existing. Yeah, let's add it to this file. Did I double click now? Oh, there. Okay, so what I want to do here is hide everything else. Add a new collection in scrap. What is this thing called from StarCraft? Hydralisk. Hydralisk. Why can't I control? Wait, what? You have to shift click. Why are they not visible? Categories visible. This is visible. Oh, because they're not centered. Let's just center its X. Yeah, I'll print that eventually. I think that's gonna make for a pretty cool attachment to the wall. But yeah, the guy that designed this, he painted his one, which looks so much better. What's the time? It's so quiet, I might as well finish a bit early. Okay, so I deleted the Hydralisk. We can get rid of that. We don't need to duplicate the bones, we just print 2 of each. In Cura, I will duplicate it. Oh shit, printer. we might have a bit of a problem. It seems like it's printing the supports too close. Too close to the legs. No, oh, never mind. That's all support. So the legs are on the outside. Okay, never mind. Okay, so it's our little battery thingy. So that thing's gonna chill over there. I wonder if I should upload this. Oh, but you see, they exported multiple different STLs. But I could, what else did I change on this? Nothing. I just added this thing, right? Correct. That's all I did. So, if I upload each individual part with this, I can make a remix of the existing one. I don't know how this shit actually works. Like remixes. But yeah, I'll look at that later. I think I might as well end the stream. It's very quiet tonight. Yeah. Might as well. Okay, yeah. Let me call it a night. I'll be back again. What's today? Wednesday? Friday then. Yeah. If anybody's there, have a good night. I will catch you again on Friday. Cheers.